Welcome back to Play Action Fantasy Football. This is Jonathan here going over our Week 7 tight end rankings. Tight ends looking very good so far this year. Better, I shouldn't say very good, but they're definitely looking better than it started off at the beginning of the year. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Number 1, who else? Who else are you going to put at number 1? Obviously, we know who it is. He is questionable this week. I don't know if he's going to be playing or not. We're recording on Monday, so keep that in mind. We're not too sure how it's going to play out the rest of the week for injuries. However, from today, we're really unsure if he's going to be playing or not. So he's going to be right there at number 1, obviously, if he's playing, and we'll leave that at that. Number 2, Mark Andrews at home against Detroit. I think this is a perfect matchup for Mark Andrews and Baltimore. For Mark Andrews to have a great day. So look for Mark Andrews to put up a lot of points this week against Detroit. Number 3, George Kittle at Minnesota. With Christian McCaffrey being injured, I think they're going to lean on George Kittle more in the end zone and that area. We're actually not too sure if McCaffrey is playing or not. Again, it's Monday. But Kittle at Minnesota is going to be some easy points there. Number 4, TJ Hawkinson versus San Francisco. San Francisco has a good defense, don't get me wrong. However, Justin Jefferson is out, which is leaving space there for Hawkinson to definitely get in the end zone there in the red zone and stuff like that. Just at times of need, they're going to be throwing it to TJ Hawkinson, so look for him for sure. Number 5, we got Laporta at Baltimore. Baltimore is actually number 1 against tight ends. They've been holding them down, so that's why Laporta has to be down there a little bit at number 5. However, I don't care who they're facing. Laporta is going to be getting points. He's a great rookie, so definitely put him there at number 5, and we'll see how he plays this week. Number 6, we're going to go to Goddard at home against Miami. Philadelphia and Miami, that's going to be a high-scoring game, and I see Goddard being involved in that for sure. Miami's number 22 against tight ends. They give up a good amount of points to tight ends, so I do see Jalen Hurts finding him and getting him some good points this week. They're at number 6. Number 7, we have Cole Kmet. He's going to surprise some people. I think Justin Fields is going to be finding him this week. They're at home against Las Vegas. Las Vegas ain't the best defense, so I do think Justin Fields is going to be finding Kmet a good amount of times there at number 7. Number 8, Evan Ingram. He's usually a little bit higher. However, New Orleans has a very good defense. Jacksonville, they have a lot of weapons there on offense. ETN's looking very good. They're all looking good there. So I do think Evan Ingram's going to be getting points for sure, but not one of his top games this season. Number 9, we have Darren Waller at home against Washington. Darren Waller, he's kind of inconsistent, but he has an inconsistent quarterback, so it makes it that much harder to really guess on how he's going to be playing. But against Washington, who they're a very mid defense, I think Waller's going to put up points, nothing crazy. So put him there at number 9. Kyle Pitts at Tampa Bay. This one might be a surprise to some people as well. I think Kyle Pitts can actually move up a little higher than that this week, but I can't say with for sure confidence. So I put him there at number 10 at Tampa Bay. I think he's going to have a good day. So definitely look for Kyle Pitts to be getting some points this week. Number 11, Logan Thomas at New York Giants. I wish I was more confident in this. However, Logan Thomas is a good tight end. They just don't use him. I don't want to say properly, but they don't use him enough. So they need to get Logan Thomas the ball, and he's going to definitely be putting up points. But it's just a matter of if they're going to be finding Logan Thomas there in Washington. Number 12, Tyler Higbee at home against Pittsburgh. Tyler Higbee's been one of those hit-or-miss guys. They have Nakua. They got Cooper back. So it's going to be harder for Higbee to get a lot of targets. But you never know. Higbee is a good athlete against Pittsburgh, who I wouldn't say their offense or their defense is that good. They're definitely not a bad defense, but nothing too impressive. So Higbee there at 12. Number 13, kind of like Kyle Pitts, I'm putting Taysom Hill up there. I think he has the potential to have a very good game against Jacksonville, who gives up a lot of points to tight ends. I think it's going to be a shootout kind of game. They're going to be scoring a lot, and Taysom Hill's going to be a part of it. So maybe I should have put him up a little bit higher, but at number 13, you can't go wrong with Taysom Hill. Number 14, we have David Njoku. He has not been playing very well this season. He hasn't really gotten much targets at all this season. They're going to be at Cleveland, is going to be at Indiana, who gives up a lot of points to tight ends. They're just one of those defenses. So I think this might be the week that David Njoku finally has his breakout week and show out for the Browns. So he's going to be there at number 14, just making the list, and just barely making the list. We have number 15, Jarrett Everett at Kansas City. Very it's a good defense, I would say, there in Kansas City. So Everett's going to have a tougher time than he usually does, especially with Eckler back. He splits a lot of targets there with Parham there at tight end. So I do think Everett gets more touches than Parham, for sure. Gets more yards, better athlete. So I do think that's the case. So Everett there at 15. And that's going to do it for our tight end rankings today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want you guys to go share, like, follow, subscribe. Go comment, let us know what you think. And have a great weekend.